Now, it might be great weather for a bit of a dip in the sea. Most of us, though, probably say a polite no thanks to the prospect of a 21-mile swim across the English Channel.
Not Graeme Souness, though. Football legend is just days away from doing exactly that, to raise money for a cause that has become very important to him.
Yeah, you might remember Graeme announced his challenge right here on the breakfast sofa, and he's invited our reporter John Maguire to join him at one of his final training swims.
The hero shot.
Having spent decades in football changing rooms, Graeme Souness is all too familiar with team banter. That is just as well.
When that camera goes off, it's very much on your own.
The thing is, we never left you behind. We waited for you.
For the relay team, the cross-channel swim is now just days away. It will be the culmination of 9 months of training, walking across frozen beaches to enter winter seas. So it may be lumpy, as they call it today, but the water feels warm. The chat, though, that's still cold.
We'll go out a wee bit, not too far out, and then we'll go to the left and see how that is.
He's got no clue. No clue.
I'm sounding like I know what I'm talking about, but I know he said it earlier.
He's going to go out somewhere out there. We'll keep an eye on him and then manage to sort of cajole him back in.
You'll know me because I'm the one at the back. Once we get in there, it's every person for himself.
Since Graeme announced the challenge, the response has been extraordinary. Everyone involved in DEBRA, the charity that supports families with the genetic disorder epidermolysis bullosa, or EB, says the fundraising and, just as important, the awareness of the condition has gone through the roof. The team's inspired by Isla, the 14-year-old girl from Inverness who has EB. Her story has touched the hearts of many,
Well done.
including Graeme's neighbour and fellow football legend, Harry Redknapp.
You know, I think Graeme, once he met the little girl with Isla, he just, he just felt he had to do something for the charity. I mean, the money they're raising has just been fantastic. And when you see that little girl and you watch that on the TV, what she's been through, how she copes with it, how stoic she is, she just gets on with it, no complaint. We get a blister on our finger, we moan, and it puts it all into perspective. Just amazing, really.
He understands why Graeme is so passionate about this cause.
Listen, when you see him crying and shedding tears, he's an hard man. He's got, but underneath it all, he's a softie, really, and he is like we all are, But no, I'm really proud of what he's done. I think it's fantastic.
The 6th member of the team, Isla's dad, Andy, has been training not here in Dorset, but on his own in Scotland. And what means so much to the swimmers and to Isla's family is the response from people to their campaign.
It's the people reaching out who are, very, very keen to help and give whatever they can. And some of the messages we've got on the social media have just been amazing. And I think it's helped the whole EB community, because a lot of people in the EB community are now stepping forward, and it's given them a platform and a voice to say, look, I've got this too, and I want to help, and so it's great.
Warming up over coffees, they read some of the messages from people who've donated.
Moved to tears watching the BBC Breakfast the other day. What a courageous and brave little girl. Kay Leatham, 50 quid. So important to raise funds for this rare and devastating condition. Those 10s and 5s, and they're so important, given where the vast majority of people in this country right now are finding life so difficult. 5s and 10s, and the messages have just been overwhelming. They get it. It's really what we've done and what we're doing, what we're going to do more of is highlight to people out there that this dreadful disease exists.
Graeme says the fight against EB and his relationship with Isla has changed his life.
She said to me, she wakes up. She'll wake up in the middle of the night. This is a 14-year-old girl who stares out the window for hours. Now, she's a bright girl. And, what's she thinking about at 4 in the morning, staring out into darkness? This is a young girl who's had 65 operations at 14 years old. What sort of life is that? I get fed up apologising when I speak about her for being like this, but I'm not apologising this time. She's a unique person.
And so they'll swim the channel, a crossing expected to take between 12 and 18 hours, a day that Graeme, Andy and the rest of the team hope will change or even save lives for years to come. John Maguire, BBC News, Dorset.
Now, if you would like to support Graeme and people like Isla living with epidermolysis bullosa, you can donate via the DEBRA website, which is on screen now. The address is give.as, /DEBRA swim.
What an incredible achievement that will be. And you can really get a sense of why he wants to do it and quite how much it would mean for everyone involved.
There will be no stopping him.
Nope, no way whatsoever. And let's hope that the weather stays OK. Not too, how did they describe it? Lumpy.
Lumpy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's hope for
Not
smooth
good.
seas.